2 decades ago, a war was brought upon the Red Lands by the government of YUCAIPIA. Its goal wasn't just to unify the lands under one government, but to obtain magicite, a crystal that allows one to create all 4 elements of the world in one's hand. Apparently, Shiva, Queen of Redlands, had such a crystal. Thus, what would be known as the Holy Crusade was born. Redlands' vast cities of tech versus our armies of altered soldiers fought in the Red Waste. What fucking rubbish.
That warrior shall retain the Redlands and became the world government.
Did you obtain the crystal you fought so valiantly for?
No. In fact, Shiva was never found. We believe she was smuggled out of the country by the time we reached the capital.
Ever think she was betrayed, raped, and gutted by her own men?
We never found the body to confirm that claim.
It would be fucking impossible with how big Redlands is.
Indeed. Regardless, we have received reports that a similar power source has crashed in Shiva Woods.
Crashed? Is it another crystal?
Unknown. Its source is similar. Are you up to the task?
I need the vote of the council for Lahar, don't I?
Yes, you would. However, the vote would need to pass to me.
I like how you think, Prime Minister.
I have opened an unauthorized phone call to get you to the area. I suggest going now before I get those phone calls.
I was getting bored waiting for a mission.
Remember, wherever the source is, it can change our way of living forever. Good luck, Counselor Clover.
Luck's for the fucking weak. I'm fucking badass.
Sir, Counselor Organa has demanded.
2 minutes. Faster than usual. Patch her through.
Sir, she has called a meeting at the council.
Bitch must be really pissed. Very well. I shall accept the meeting.
Connecting, sir.
Real jerks Organa. I didn't think you'd be responding so soon.
There's no need to be a smartass, Sebastian. I know you opened a wormhole without the council's vote.
What of it?
You know better than anyone that it is high crime, even for the Prime Minister. However, I may be convinced otherwise.
Little blackmail, huh? Should have saw that coming as well. State your request, bitch.
I'll let that one slide. Step down.
Beg your pardon?
Step down as Prime Minister and name me your successor.
I'm sorry, but my age has affected my ears a bit these days.
You heard me clearly, Sebastian. Step down.
And if I refuse?
Simple. You will be voted by the council and will be dishonored for life and lose all of your benefits as well.
That would be troublesome.
However, if you leave voluntarily, you will keep your honor and all of your benefits. So, Sebastian, what will it be?
You must be as stupid as Redlanders to think I would let something as pitiful as honor affect me.
Are you fucking senile? you will lose your benefit.
Retirement and all expenses paid for a life. A fitting reward for my service. I do find a little problem with it. I could care less, so bring on your counsel, Beatrix of Ghana. I will accept your choice, but I'll be damned if I give you this position willingly. You have no right.
No right? I served during the Crusade War. I brought victory. How dare you sit there and say I have no right when you did nothing but bark orders?
And all I see is a skinny cunt who doesn't know her place.
You son of a bitch!
The best reward for you is your cunt filled with someone's seed and raise a couple of bastard children.
I will see you banished from this government and rot!
You will need the council vote for that as well. Now shut your trap and connect that council.
I will enjoy this, Sebastian.
Not as much as I fear.
Kage, Clayborne, and Lahar, Kelten, I welcome you to this meeting. I will assume you know why it was called.
An unauthorized wormhole. I'm pretty sure we all got the message.
Was it a mistake or the enemy?
It was no mistake and nor enemy. It was our Prime Minister himself that opened it.
That's against the rule we established. Is this true, Prime Minister?
I don't deny it.
This is treason. The council must vote for a wormhole to be opened. Do you know why?
To be quite honest, I have forgotten.
Council Lahar, it is quite obvious why we must always make a vote before it can be used.
Look, I've been busy as of late trying to pay the debts we owed during the Crusade War. If you would be so kind, remind me why.
The wormhole has an entrance and an exit. One can enter and end up anywhere in the world.
However, there's a flaw with the exit. It could also be used as an entrance.
Oh, now I remember. It can allow one to travel to the original entrance that was established.
Like any of our enemies that happen to be close by the exit of such a wormhole.
And by my reports, the entrance wasn't too far away from our base. One could easily slip in without us noticing.
I see, Prime Minister. You know, this charge is quite grave indeed. I might ask who you sent.
It's quite obvious who. She is not in the meeting, is she?
You sent Clover!
Yes, Clover Flowers, a member of the council. She should be arriving now.
Clover Flowers, we're hearing you loud and clear. How are your surroundings?
As far as I can tell, no one else came through here. Time to get this shit on the road.
Proceed with the mission.
Out of all of us, you sent her?
Forgive me, but when was there another council member made?
About 4 months ago. We needed help governing some regions, and she proved to be very skilled and excellent fighting prowess.
I see.
However, there was one minor problem.
Oh?
Clover suffers from terrible night terrors, to the extent she would actually attack people around her in a strange trance.
Well, that's not good. Not good at all.
Weird thing was she couldn't remember the night terrors. All it was a black, shapeless form.
She has been cured of the night terrors before she became a full-on council member.
Well, that's some good news.
We are missing the point. Prime Minister Sebastian has committed treason by an unauthorized wormhole, not to mention sending a newly appointed counselor to a mission.
So, what are we gonna do?
Simple. I demand we have a vote to remove him as Prime Minister. He clearly has let his age get to him and can't make clear decisions.
Seems a reasonable punishment.
Yes, it does. However, we should allow him to speak. At least know why he did it.
Beatrix, I do concur.
Fine by me. He has been rather quiet during our rant. What say you, Prime Minister?
I'd first like to say, I'm sorry for not making a proper greeting to Kage and Lahar.
It's forgiven.
Agreed.
Now on to business. As you've just probably been updated just this second, I have received reports of a high power surge in the Shivering Woods.
I see. Why did you delay this to tell us now?
I like to listen to people banter about me.
Proves my point. He is too old to lead us.
Please, Beatrix, let him finish.
Thank you, Gage Clayborne. That by what I could gather, I determined to be magicite.
That is quite a claim. Do you have any evidence?
Nope, just a hunch.
This is bullshit. You are just trying to waste our resources for a foolish fairy tale. Hell, maybe even start a war.
Please calm down, Beatrix. There's no need for this. I was in that war too. I know what you lost.
Let me get this straight. You sent a newly elected council member
Yep.
that was cured of night terror to look for the source of power
Yeah.
that you believe to be magicite, but have no evidence.
Bingo.
I'm convinced you are too old to lead.
Well then, let us vote.
Just one little second. I approve a magic site does exist. That's power would benefit us all.
It still was enough to create this government.
It caused us to wage war against the Redlands for nearly half a decade, claiming that there was a complete crystal there.
Waste of time and resources, but it did gain us 2/3 of the war.
I don't fucking care what we gained. We lost many good soldiers and did not even gain or get a glance at this so-called crystal.
Then grant me this. Unlike my past mistake, I see only one person to find this crystal. If she comes back empty-handed, I will gladly step down and give the title of Prime Minister to Beatrix.
What?
I find it acceptable.
He's playing you, old-timer. Just buying more time.
Regardless if Sebastian is or isn't, he stated that he would back down without a vote and give you the title.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Sorry, Beatrix, but for the time being, let him have his fun. You'll have your position soon enough.
Prime Minister Crow, you've been found innocent of the crimes in question, but you must step down if there are no results.
I accept.
This meeting is adjourned.
You think you won, but all you did was buy yourself time.
So I did. What of it?
I think it's funny. You said you wouldn't name me your successor, but you did.
The fact that they believe me is the funny part.
What?
Trust me, Clover will be back with it.
Then why did you allow this meeting to take place? Why state that shit?
Shit and giggles. Wanted to hear your reaction when the council agreed with me.
Motherfucker, I will have my seat.
Not today, bitch. Now go get yourself fucked, cause gods know you need it.
Shit. Looks like someone else has beat me to the source. Is that the Eugene clan?
Clover Flowers. Was expecting your call so soon.
I ran into a snag.
Oh, I see.
Really fucking hard not to cause a scene.
We are left with little choice. Proceed with recovering the source and eliminate the threat.
What about keeping a low profile?
If the Eugene clan discovers the source first, it could be some major problems in the future. However, the Eugenes are also wanted criminals throughout the world, so perhaps we can get some leeway with that territory.
Alright, time to kick some ass.
Remember, find the source and retrieve wherever it may be, no matter the cost.
Loud and clear. Well, about time to get this shit on the road. Pray to your one true God, because you're about to see him shortly. And you can tell your god to go fuck himself. Holy shit! Sebastian was right. It is magicite. Oh, I can't wait to see humans to share this. After all these years, another one has landed. Another human has touched it as well. This is delicious. Someone must be really desperate to get a hold of it. Nisha. Yes, Queen Mother. I sense another heart has been discovered. Delightful news, Queen Mother. Be a good daughter and get me the heart. With great pleasure, Queen Mother. But what of the human? How about some creativity? Set an example. I picture a beautiful scene, Mother.